Your phone unlocked 127 times today. You didn't make 127 decisions, your brain did. And every single one of those unlocks weakened you, not because you lack discipline, because your dopamine system has been hijacked. Here's what I don't understand. You know scrolling makes you weaker. You know it steals your focus. You know it leaves you exhausted. So why does an intelligent man keep doing it? Because intelligence doesn't protect you from bad wiring. And right now your brain is wired. Wrong. This is what's happening. I call it the phantom reward loop. You feel bored, anxious, or uncomfortable. Your brain remembers phone, instant relief. You unlock, you scroll, you get a tiny hit of dopamine. But here's the trap: that hit isn't enough. So, you keep scrolling. 5 minutes become 50. You put the phone down, feeling worse than before. Guilt, brain fog, zero energy. But the discomfort returns. So you reach for the phone again. This isn't weakness. This is a broken feedback system. And it has a name. Here's what the phantom reward loop does to your daily life. You can't read for more than 5 minutes without checking your phone. You wake up tired even after 8 hours of sleep. You procrastinate on hard tasks by just checking something. You feel a low-level anxiety when your phone isn't nearby. You can't be alone with your thoughts without distraction. Your memory is weaker. You forget names, tasks, conversations. You lose entire evenings to scrolling and can't remember what you saw. Here's the mechanism. Every notification, every like, every new video triggers a dopamine release in your nucleus accumbens, your brain's reward center. Dopamine isn't pleasure, it's anticipation. It makes you want, not enjoy. Social media platforms use variable reward schedules, the same system casinos use. You never know when the next reward is coming, so your brain stays locked in hunting mode. But here's the damage. When you flood your system with cheap dopamine hits every day, your brain downregulates dopamine receptors. It shrinks them. This creates a dopamine deficit state. Your baseline drops. Now, you need the phone just to feel normal. Without it, you feel depressed, irritable, unable to focus. You're not using your phone for pleasure anymore. You're using it to stop feeling bad. Stanford research shows it takes 3 to 4 weeks of abstinence to reset these receptors. But most men never make it past 48 hours. The real cause isn't the phone. It's emotional avoidance. You're not scrolling because you're curious. You're scrolling because something inside you feels uncomfortable. Maybe it's the weight of a hard decision. Maybe it's loneliness. Maybe it's the fear that you're falling behind. The phone is the escape hatch, but every time you escape, you teach your brain that discomfort is dangerous. So it gets harder to sit with hard things, harder to focus, harder to execute. You're not weak. You're just using the wrong tool for the wrong problem. Disciplined men don't have more willpower. They have better systems. They know this. You can't negotiate with a hijacked reward system. You can't cut back. You can't use it in moderation when your brain is in deficit. They do something different. They create a protocol. And they follow it for 30 days. Not forever. Just long enough to rewire. Here's the 30-day dopamine reset protocol. These aren't suggestions. These are rules. Rule 1. No phone for the first 60 minutes after waking. Your morning state sets your dopamine baseline for the day. If you start with scrolling, you start in deficit. Keep your phone in another room. No exceptions. Rule 2. Grayscale mode. All the time, color triggers dopamine. Grayscale kills 40% of your phone's addictive pull. Settings, accessibility, display, color filters. Turn it on now. Rule 3. Delete social media apps for 30 days. Not log out, delete. You can access them on desktop if absolutely necessary, but the phone is a dopamine slot machine. Remove the lever. Rule 4. Set 2 hard boundaries. Morning, no phone until 60 minutes after waking. Evening, no phone 60 minutes before bed. Use an alarm clock, not your phone. Rule 5. Track 3 numbers daily. Phone pickups, aim for under 40 per day. Screen time, aim for under 2 hours. Social media unlocks, aim for 0. Use your phone's built-in screen time tracker. Write the numbers down every sight. Rule 6. Replace the loop. When you feel the urge to scroll, do this instead. 10 deep breaths, 20 push-ups, or 1 page of reading. The goal isn't to suffer, it's to teach your brain discomfort doesn't require escape. You will slip. Here's what to do in the first 10 minutes after you break protocol. Step 1, pause, don't spiral. One slip isn't failure. A spiral is. Close the app immediately. Don't finish this one video. Step 2, write one sentence. What was I avoiding? Not what you were doing. What you were avoiding. Fear, boredom, fatigue, name it. Step 3, reset the clock. You're not starting over. You're continuing. If you slipped on day 12, you're still on day 12. Just execute the next hour clean. Step 4, increase the friction. If you slipped on Instagram, delete it again. If you slipped in the morning, move your phone to the car, make the next slip harder. Here's your first sprint. The 7-day dopamine lockdown. For 7 days, phone stays in. Grayscale. No social media apps, no phone first 60 minutes after waking. No phone last 60 minutes before bed. Track your 3 numbers daily. Measure this. Day 1, screen time versus day 7, screen time day 1. Focus capacity. How long can you read without distraction? Versus day 7. If you complete this, you'll notice clearer mornings, stronger focus, less anxiety, more presence. This isn't theory, this is physiology. Here's what this really is. Every time you don't reach for your phone when your brain screams for it, you're not just being disciplined, you're rewiring your identity. You're becoming a man who doesn't need external stimulation to feel steady, a man who can sit with discomfort and not run, a man whose attention isn't for sale. That's not a small thing. That's the foundation of everything else: focus, execution, presence, respect. Weak men scroll, strong men build, and you just chose which one you are. Here's what I want from you. In the comments, write, Day 1 lockdown starts now. No explanation, no essay, just that sentence. That's your contract with yourself, with the men watching. You don't need to finish all 30 days before you comment. You need to commit before you start. Drop it. Let's go.